Put the salt on lighter.
That's too slow. Pick it up. Faster. Now. 2, 3 down. Go.
I'm Mexican, bro. I do everything. Everything and anything.
Is we y'all listen.
Oh, my bad. Don't drink.
Guys, welcome to Paint and Release. Thank you so much for joining us. We're sorry that we are running a little bit behind schedule, but we're gonna get it in today. Y'all, look who I got in the room. We got CJ Wilson, Mr. ᴍᴏᴛɪᴠᴛɪᴏ himself, and Danny Gomez. Danny, I know a nickname of yours.
What?
They call you Dynamite?
No.
What do they call you?
The video editor of that. I know. He just tried to make up a nickname for me, but no.
I was gonna ask you about that. I'm like, Danny.
I had to think like, where'd you get that from? And then I'm like, oh, YouTube.
I told you I was doing my research.
Doing your homework.
Hey.
Dynamite. We're gonna call you that.
Okay.
I think it sit well with you. You don't think so? He's like, I don't know.
I feel like a nickname is given to you when you young. Like you can't get a nickname when you older. It's like, let's think of a nickname. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a couple of nicknames when I got older, but yeah, whatever. Audi. They started calling me that. I was 20-something.
That's Audi A right there.
But y'all, I just want to thank y'all so much for joining us. Thank you for coming into the room with us. We are going to release, like I told you guys before, today we're going to be talking about motivation and determination, and what better way to do that and to get this year started off right with these two heavy hitters. I've worked with both of these gentlemen. Woo! Both of them. They both have tried to kill me in the gym. So we're going to talk about that a little bit as well. But let's not forget why we are here, guys. You know, our mission here is to create a space for creatives' voices to be heard through transparent dialogue while releasing through artistic expressions. And our vision is to release and heal one brushstroke at a time. So we definitely going to do that. Y'all ready to get this started?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So y'all know I got questions for y'all. So my first question, just to, let the people know who y'all are, where y'all come from, give them a little intro of who you are. Yeah, CJ, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go. You know what I'm saying? They call me Phil, a.k.a. Day. I'm playing. My name is CJ Wilson, owner, creator of ᴍᴏᴛɪᴠᴛ Athletics, North Chicago Warhawk alumni, Western Michigan Bronco alumni. Personal trainer, fitness trainer, sports performance trainer, DB skills trainer.
Do it all.
I do it all.
You do it all.
I dunk on your daddy.
I ain't seen the man dunk, so I believe
I'll run your uncle.
You still got them hops?
I still got it.
He still got it.
Okay. Still behind.
All right, Danny, what's up?
I'm Danny Gomez, boxer and personal boxing coach. That's really my passion. That's just all I do, all day, every day.
Everything boxing.
Everything boxing.
Danny, when did you start boxing?
I started 16. That's what, 12 years ago?
Okay.
About to be 13.
Close.
Man, I know I'm getting there. I'm hitting the 30s soon.
But the good thing about it is none of us look it, so it don't even matter.
That's true.
That's the good part about it. All right. So this has been long anticipated. I have had people in my inbox talking about this interview. Everybody is so excited to have y'all on the show. So we definitely are going to first introduce what we're going to be painting today, because this is Paint and Release. So we definitely do incorporate painting while we go ahead and have a dialogue. So this is the painting that I'm going to be painting today. She real stylish, you know what I'm saying?
Carmen.
Don't talk about her. She is styling.
Carmen.
This is Style and Grace.
That is Carmen Sandiego.
Whatever. So y'all, these paintings are brought to you by One Crown Studio. They definitely provided us with our pre-drawn canvases today. CJ or Danny, one of them show y'all what y'all painting, because y'all paint something a little bit different.
Man's holding the drink. He's holding some reposado.
And they ho, man.
Oh, here y'all go.
No, reposados are dark.
Casamigo.
Either
one, I'll take both of them.
Don Julio.
Okay, this is not paint sip. This is paint and release. So we gonna get back into
the man sipping right here.
Conversation. I try to give y'all somebody real sophisticated. You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to Boy James and the lady Brittany.
Definitely.
These some dope.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Dope bitches,
these are
definitely. They definitely get us together every single show that we have guests on. They might be a little bit challenged with the drawing and stuff. Danny had told me.
Yeah, I'm terrible when it comes to
I barely draw my damn name.
Put some money on me to draw the worst stick figure, and I'll win. I'm telling you.
All right, so let's get into this first question. I was gonna ask Danny where Dynamite came from, but we definitely
scratch that.
we gonna go ahead and scratch that.
We might keep it though.
We might, because I think it's a good one, don't you?
Dynamite
Danny Dynamite.
I'll put some deep thought into that.
What's a Mexican name with a D in it?
Damn, man. Put
Danny the Dynamite.
Diablo.
There you go.
Desperado.
See, y'all got the whole name coming up. Y'all go.
We're gonna leave with a name today.
So, first question, and either one of y'all can answer this, feel free.
Okay.
What does boxing / fitness / football, what does it do for you? What does it do for you?
For me or the people that I train?
For you.
For me, individual. I that feeling of overcoming achieving something you think you couldn't do.
Okay.
That's what I like. That's why I like training people. I like when people are just tired, dying, like, oh, I can't do it. And I'll be like, yeah, not with that attitude. Like, push through it. And when they get done with it, the feeling of success that they get, that's why I love training people.
Yeah, okay.
That's my version.
What it does for you, okay. CJ, what about you?
Well, for me, as far as what it does for me, it's a safe place for me.
Okay.
Definitely. Like I feel like that's the one place where I can be myself. It's pretty much effortless as far as mentally. It's effortless. It's challenging physically.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to trying to squat and bench and do all of that stuff as far as heavy weights and as far as the field. When you get tired, like Danny said, physically it's a little taxing, but mentally it's effortless. But at the same time, that's somewhere where I can practice my life habits.
Yeah, I feel that.
So I try to get better through my fitness goals, as well as that's what I try to transfer to others.
Yes. That's very good. Thank you, everybody that is watching. Hi, Dina. Hi, Mama DeVera. Thank you so much for joining us. I think for me, too, I think just with my journey, because I've been working with you, CJ, for 7 months now? And I think for me, it was an escape, somewhere to be able to life things that you're going through, things that you need to work through, being able to really just, like you said, I think it was one workout I was really struggling. I was like, bruh, I cannot do this. He was like, I don't care what you got going on at home. You need to bring that and use that to push you through this workout. And I was just like, but my son is about to leave home. But I'm tired of working from home right now. I have anxiety. He was like, all of that, put it in this workout. And I was like, I think I smashed it after that. Your girl was like, oh, yes. Like, oh, my baby about to leave. I'm frustrated. Okay, let's go. So, I mean, definitely, you have to find them different things that motivate you and push you and you know what I'm saying, to get that end goal that you want. And look it. Girls looking real good. All right. So, next question. And this is, it's I don't know. I don't know how easy this is going to be.
When do we start playing?
Yeah, go ahead. Dive in. Definitely dive in.
I was just about to ask you right after that question.
No, y'all supposed to be painting and talking, but I'm gonna be mostly talking because I'm a pro at this now.
Okay. Okay, pro.
Let me quit because I definitely will not have a painting finished by the end of the show. Y'all don't have to finish by the end, but we definitely want to get them some progress. So, how do you guys? And I'm asking you this because I feel like I know both of you guys enough to ask this question. How do you guys find balance with family, work, and self?
That's a good question.
And whichever one of y'all want to answer first.
I'm thinking. I'm busy all the time.
I answer that. As far as work and self, I think with me being my brand, so myself and work is pretty much tied together.
Mm-hmm.
So balancing that with family is kind of hard.
Okay.
Because I gotta make sure I'm on top of my game
Mm-hmm.
in order for me to get you guys on top of your game.
Right.
Sometimes it requires. I've had many of days, many of weeks from where my day starts at 2 a.m. and it doesn't end until 10 p.m.
Wow.
Right.
I've had those days, definitely.
Yeah, right. So it's like I get myself together, I get work together, but then it's like, where does family come in? And I believe this, that at a certain point, the family should understand, like, okay, you know what I'm saying, my dad's doing this, or, you know what I'm saying, like, my significant other is doing this to better us in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not something that you can continue to do.
Right.
Right. Like, you can't just be like, oh, well, I'm out here grinding, and then you look up, it's 10 years down the line, and
you didn't grind for 10 years, and now,
right
now, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, your significant other doesn't want nothing to do with you because you don't have any time for her or him.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, right, your 5-year-old is now 15, and then he or she's looking at you crazy, like, so
right.
you know what I'm saying, out doing crazy stuff. So that's where you have to the vision board. I've been hearing a lot about the vision board as of lately. You gotta have a set time.
You definitely,
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm gonna go hard for the next 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Express that to the family. Like y'all, just give me 6 hard months.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't bug me. Don't do none of that. Let me
grind real quick.
Let me grind real quick. And at the end of this 6 months, we're gonna see where it's at. We're gonna say, okay, back to the drawing board.
Reevaluate. Definitely make the goals attainable, because I think a lot of people get very discouraged with the goals if they put a 10-year goal. Media. Yeah, a 10-year goal in front of you, and you be like, okay, I'm in 10 years, I want to be here, and you ain't even made it a year out to half of that. So you have to really,
you ain't even made it a month.
Yeah, so you really got to make sure that your goals are obtainable and that you do them on a smaller scale so you don't get burnt out. Denny, how about you? Because I know me and you have talked about this during the session before.
I like he said, as far as making a sacrifice. So like my family, most of my family, all of my family actually works in McDonald's. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I had to change that. Like I'll do it for the generation coming behind me, my little cousins, nieces, nephews, because they gon' we grew up working. All my cousins are working at McDonald's still. So I feel like I had to drift. I worked at McDonald's myself for 5 years, and I'm the only one that physically stays active in my family. So I had to do something with it. And then when I started boxing, I just fell in love, never looked back. And I felt like, all right, maybe I could start something, change the way that we grew up.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And are you finding a good balance though? Just with your.
Not right. I won't lie to you. Not right now because.
I'm in grind mode.
I'm in grind mode, and I'm trying to provide for my nieces, nephews, their birthdays, Christmas, trying to make sure that they're taken care of.
So do you think that, I think a lot of the time when we think about goals and we think about the things that we are doing to better our families, a lot of the times we put the time that we spend with our families kind of on the back burner. But you guys do know that love language, the love languages, quality time is one of those. So you have to kind of find that balance to know like what your family is expecting of you. Have anybody ever expressed it like you don't spend enough time?
Not really.
Not
I only
really.
live with my aunt.
She be like, look, whatever
You know
you doing, do your thing.
She's busy working. I'm busy working, and all my cousins, they have their own families, so you know, they don't. I see them like every now and then, but meanwhile, I gotta take care of myself, my aunt, and be able to provide something for my family down in the long run.
Yeah. I just definitely want you guys to, if you have not thought about it, like let this be one of the things that y'all do take away from today is making sure that y'all are having y'all self-time though, because that is very crucial and vital, even for mental health, physical, all of that, just to make sure that y'all finding time for y'allself. Okay?
Definitely.
Okay. So, another thing is because I look at y'all sometimes, especially, both of y'all, fitness instructors in general, y'all look like superheroes to me.
This guy right here, I look like a normal.
No, because then you be in the ring for however many rounds, steady going, and I'll be like, I would have been passed out, crying in the corner, saying I'm done. So you definitely got the agility to do something that most people don't have. So what makes y'all human? Because many may see y'all as superheroes, but because of y'all physical, but quickly forgetting that y'all are human as well. So what makes y'all human?
Trust me, I'm just as human as anybody comes. It's just I push myself through it. Like, and you know, trust me, it's been a lot of times almost every time I hate the idea of running. I dread the idea. But I do it because I have to. Like,
so you human like everybody else. You got a little bit more determination in certain areas.
Sometimes I gotta use like my family in order to like motivate me. It's like, all right, you know, somebody looking up to me, so I gotta make sure that I do it so they see that it's possible.
Okay. So your family is what basically just to know that someone is looking up to you is what makes you human, and that's what pushes you to be, you know, what we may think a superhero, but for you like, look, I'm getting through everyday life just like everybody else. I just find a motivation in my family.
Exactly.
CJ, what about you? Same thing. This that say you real calmly said same thing, and it's the same man that just how many boxes you just jumped over the other day? People sending me videos like your trainer is jumping over stuff. And I'm like, yeah, they like, so that's what you about to be doing next? No, he not gonna be having me jump up over stuff like that.
You will. It's because you can. You see that? Okay, so people always look at me, and that's what they say. Either you think you're Superman, you think you're still playing football, you think you're young, yada 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 yada. Okay, that's cool. I do it because I can, right? And not like, and I don't mean that in a big-headed way or a super cocky way, but I'm always push myself to do more. You know what I'm saying? So when I say I can, it's because I worked at it. Right. And yes, I get tired. I get hurt. I get, you know what I'm saying, to where I just don't feel like doing nothing or none of that. But, you know what I'm saying, like Danny say, you gotta, a lot of times it's gonna take something other than just yourself to do something.
Right.
You know, so you wake up in the morning, if you had no kids, if you had no responsibilities, you might just be like, you know what, hit the snooze, call in, whatever, right?
Right.
I miss that little money, right? Then you got kids, you got people you got to take care of, yada, 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 yada. It's like, all right.
People looking up to you.
Yeah. For y'all, I'm going to get up and get, and you know what I'm saying, get to it. You know what I'm saying?
So sometimes you have to come even out of yourself and don't even worry. It's not even just about you as an individual. You think about who is down the line, the trickle effect.
Yeah.
If I don't do this today, who's going to be affected down the line?
Exactly.
That's like this is one kid, he lost already 60 pounds. I'm like, man, you need to start a YouTube content, because I have a cousin who's like about my height. She's a heavy set girl, and I try to motivate her to work out, and she won't. But there's people that that find people like that lose 100, 200 pounds motivating.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I tell them like, man, use that platform to show that you can do it because you're gonna help somebody else. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like it's good to set an example for others.
Yeah.
That way it's like we all helping each other. It's just a circle.
It is a constant cycle, definitely.
Yeah.
And I always say, like, your testimony can be the answer to somebody else's test. So, like you saying, you encourage that gentleman to start it because his transparency is going to help somebody else in the end.
Yep.
Definitely. And I think just from y'all stories alone, like, getting more into depth, like, what was a life-defining moment for you? Like, we've all come from difficult times. Like, for me, a lot of people know I was a teen mom. I had to work through that. I had my son when I was 17 years old. I was out of my mama's house by the time I was 19. And I've been working nonstop since I was 19 years old. All in the interim of trying to grow up, raise a kid, a boy at that, by myself. Yeah. What was some life-defining moments for y'all? Something that really changed the direction or your path in life in whatever way you was going, whether it was negative or difficult, but it was like that light switch.
Yeah. I feel like I constantly keep getting those.
Yeah.
It's part of life, right?
It
so
is.
I don't know that there's a life defining moment, but I'll put it like this. I was born on Mother's Day. You know, Mexicans we celebrate Mother's Day May 10th. So 1992 actually was here was on a Sunday too. So here in America it's every second Sunday. Mm-hmm. So me being born on Mother's Day, I feel like I got to represent a gift to her. You know what I'm saying? So, and she unfortunately passed like when I was younger. She passed when I was 3-4 years old. You know, suicide because you know, she endured a lot of beatings. My dad, and just during COVID, I forgave my dad. You know, I ain't talked to him in many years. Wow. But I feel like we gotta forgive him, like, you know what I mean? So I just want to get to know him and see why he was the way he was. Definitely. So I don't know. I just feel like I like putting myself through certain situations, like, cause when you overachieve something, you feel good. Yeah. So I like that.
Yeah. So that's had pretty your life-defining moment. Actually, you just really, if you think about it, like one of those life-defining moments. You just recently had yours, which was to forgive your father, and kind of. It could be
one of them, but there's many. You know what I mean? It's not, it just doesn't
not
stop.
Just that one, right?
It doesn't stop because tomorrow something can change, and then I can make a shift into doing something else. You know, so I feel like it's just a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely. So. Y'all, thank you for joining us. I'm just so intrigued right now with Danny and them because I'm telling y'all, like, I see y'all on the fitness tip of it, but to really be able to dig in deep and get to know somebody on another level, it helps you understand their story so much better. That's why you can't really judge a book by its cover. You really got to get to know people as an individual and find out where they come from, what they've been through, and that'll help you understand somebody that much more. So, CJ, for you, what was something that really kind of turn your whole direction on life and your path that you was going down?
It was two. Well, no, it was three. I don't know. But for the first one, I'm gonna start with my first year of college. Some may know this, some may not. It was rough for me. I was partying. I'm talking about putting all-nighters. Class was non-existent to me.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't. Right, it's lit, you know.
I got about Chicago. It's over with.
But no, the thing is, for some reason, I did the same exact thing throughout high school. Right, but like I don't know. I don't know if it was because I had the brothers here, you know what I'm saying, the family here. I was still able to be grounded. Right. So yeah, I'd be out all night, doing what I wanted to do at night, but I was still able to make it to school.
Wow.
Right. I was still able to make it to practice or work out and do stuff of that nature. But like when I got to college, it was like, man, that first year it was all party. All party. All party. I was
You said class what?
yeah, right. What? Like I'm talking about. So I was the only freshman that would get dressed. So what they call like an in case player, like in case somebody got hurt.
Like a backup player, all right.
Right. So I'm going to the games drunk.
Damn.
What?
I'm on the sidelines.
Damn.
Ooh.
Oh. Damn.
Right.
You can't go on the ring drunk for sure.
Man.
You gonna get knocked.
But I didn't play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't play. I knew I wouldn't play, but they always made me dress just in case. So fast forward to I want to say my 19th birthday. That same year, hanging out while the band got shot. Yeah, got shot 3 times. So that semester was just all crazy. By the grace of God, we had just got our new coaching staff in. And I was terrified because like Coach Bill Cuban, he came in and he was, you got bad grades, you're not on my team. You acting a fool, you're not on my team. Like he was just letting people
He
go
was
left and right.
cutting
Yeah,
people.
He ain't know about you? Or you
Nah, man, he came to the hospital my first time meeting him. I never forget. I'm telling the team like, yo, don't call my mom.
Oh,
Don't call my mom and don't call the coach.
yeah.
Right?
What?
Big homie Dante. I never forget. He come handing me the phone. It's your mom. I said, dude, I told you not to call. Man, I had to. That's your mom. I had to let her know. Got off the phone with her. I'm like, all right, well, don't call the coach.
Yeah, right.
Right. I'm laid up on the hospital bed. He come walking in. But the good thing, you know what I'm saying? Like he had a great heart. Saw something in me that I didn't see in me.
Exactly.
We sat there all night. I must have gotten to the hospital at like 1 a.m. I didn't leave till like 6 a.m. He was there the entire time.
The whole time.
The entire time.
Dang, that was love.
Right?
Definitely.
So he didn't take my scholarship. None of that.
And he could have.
He could have.
That's the crazy part.
He could have. He could have. And he had all the rights to it.
But you understood that though. At the
Yeah.
time, did you? Like, he could have took everything from me and he did.
That's why I was scared. That's why I didn't want him to.
You was like, don't call this man. He's
Right.
going to snatch everything.
Exactly, right?
Okay.
So that time, I straightened up on all my grades, et cetera, right? But if you guys know anything about school, if you have one bad semester and one good semester, that one bad semester will trump the good semester.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? So that first semester got me kicked out of school.
Damn.
Right? So life defining moment 2 was my daughter being born.
Mm. And this is all in the same.
All in a sense, right? So she slowed everything down. It went from me partying to me being at the house with her, practice, back at home with her, right? So she slowed everything down. And then I just made a post about this too, about how, like when I came out of college, nothing went the way I thought it would go. So that sent me to down a depressed state, anxiety. Like I just wanted nothing to do with life. I wanted nothing to do with sports. I wanted nothing to do with anything. And in my way to let sports go, to let life go, was I turned into a real drunk.
Mm.
I mean, it was ridiculous. Just doing anything that was pointless, anything that would take my mind off of it.
Yeah.
I ended up catching 3 cases behind that. God blessed me with no jail time. I straightened up after that. And shortly after that, my son was born. Then I had to really tighten up, and here we are. You know, focused, determined, driven.
That I definitely see.
Yeah,
You're always
you-
on grind.
Always.
Always grinding.
Always. And it come from after college, it was like I still could have made it
Mm-hmm.
to the pros had I not given up.
Yeah.
Right. All I had to do was just keep going. I gave up. I turned my back on it. So now it's like, nah, I ain't turning my back on none of this. Nah,
Right.
we gonna get this.
So how long did it take you to actually to have that moment where you was like, was it strictly just that you had almost gotten in trouble and then your son was born, that you was like, okay, because you think about it, we go through those moments, like I've had them too, going through depression and anxiety, and you will miss some years of life, not even realizing, like, I just sat in this depression for 5 years, and I'm trying to.
So what was your epiphany? Like, what made you wake up just like, all right, I gotta get it together?
Truthfully, for me, look, this man trying to interview me now.
I'm just curious. I mean, you asked that's one curiosity I have of you too.
For me, I had ended up joining a women's group. Now, group settings are not for everybody. Everybody don't, and for me, it wasn't for me either. But for me, it was like, I got to step out of the box. I'm tired of the usual. I'm tired of the same repetitive thing that I've been going through. I need something different. Yeah. So I was, I think I was on Facebook, on social media, scrolling my little life away. And I had seen a post like, yeah, we're going to readjust your crown on Mondays, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I want to go. Like, that quick, I was just like, I want to go. Yeah. And I joined the women's group. Okay. And the thing that really sat there and changed everything is the instructor, Jerry Bevel, and she is on here. That's my sister to this day. Gave us a paper of 100 questions about me. And I couldn't answer not one of them. About myself. Like, I'm me. I'm Autumn, right? How do I know nothing about myself? And I sat there and I looked at that paper and I think I ended up calling her like, bro, I can't even answer this. I don't even know about who I am outside of being a daughter, a mama, a friend. I don't even know who Autumn is. So I really had to take that time, and I sat in that group. I think we sat in that group. I was in Jerry group for like a good 2 years. And I wouldn't leave until I figured it out. Like, I got to figure it out. So I had to start dropping people off. Like, this ain't going to work no more, brother. Yeah. This ain't going to work no more, sis. I got to, holler at you. I got to let you go. I'm going to end up crying because I'm a crybaby.
Okay. Huge crybaby.
And I cried.
Huge.
I end up, something that I ran from for a long time, I ended up getting back into my spirituality and God in the midst of that. And I think for me, that was it. That was the light switch for me. When I decided to stop running. Because I was running.
Go ahead and blot your, you got to blot. You can't wipe those lashes.
They gonna come off in a minute.
Yeah. You got to blot.
But yeah, that for me, that was a life defining moment. Like, and I was like, you know what, I'm tired of running. Like, I didn't try to do this by myself. I didn't try to, maneuver through life by myself. And I grew up a church kid. So I knew where I was coming from. Like, I just ran. Because I was like, look, if I ain't going to do this the right way, and I'm still out here trying to kick the bobos and do what I want to do, like, I ain't going to come at all. If I can't come correct, I ain't coming at all. And I feel like in a lot of senses, like, I do that a lot to myself. And it's like, you ain't got to be perfect at everything. Like with CJ, I'm like, bruh, I ain't coming up over there. If I can't work out with you without throwing up, I'm not coming. And he like,
tell him how long that was.
Shut up. Tell him. I don't know. The first time I worked out with CJ, I think it took me like 2 years to come back to you.
Maybe 3 or 4.
Maybe 3 or 4.
Oh, dang.
Look, because Danny literally just asked me before we came on here, so when you coming back to class, and I was like, bro, I think I'm good for the whole year. Like, I only had 2 sessions with you. I think I'm good for the whole year. Y'all, thank you for joining. I'm on here crying. Let me shout out some people that's on here. I am so sorry. Tammy, thank you for joining us. Paris, thank you for joining. Bianca, if you guys are still on here, thank you for joining. Jerry, Brittany is on here. Brittany, shout out to Brittany and CJ, because Brittany was being trained by CJ, and she was another one of my fitness life defining moments. I told her that. I was like, bruh, I seen you getting snatched. I was like, it's a wrap. Calling CJ tomorrow. I tell her that all the time. I'm like, bruh, just you posting and y'all constantly posting her progress, that's when I was like, she just had a baby. My baby about to be 12. What the heck am I? What? Oh, no. Don't worry about it. I'm calling CJ. I was out at that, I think I was at that track the next week. Like, CJ, I got a video from that. That was 29 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That I started working out with CJ on the track in what, Libertyville?
Yeah, CJ knows
Lake Bluff.
science. You know the science behind it. I don't.
Yeah, it was somewhere. Like one of them lakes. We was out there. I was hot. I thought I was gonna be sick, but we made it through.
You had a moment out there.
I did.
You had a few moments out there.
I had to have a sit down with my spiritual advisor.
Yeah, I had to get her right.
But for real, like you think about that, like you're not just a trainer. You're not just a trainer. Y'all not. Like y'all might not see yourself as motivational speakers and inspirational speakers.
Definitely ain't no speakers.
Yeah. But y'all speak to your client every single day. Cause there's some stuff that you didn't told me even when we was on that field, on that track, that I was like, dang. I had to change my whole bio on Instagram. CJ was like, mind, body, and spirit align. He said it so smooth, just like that. I was like, what? Sis, you got to have the 3. Like, if ain't all of them ain't together and lined up, what you doing? I was like,
no, it ain't gonna work.
I was like, huh? That clicked for me. Mentally, I was like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm coming.
You say you're gonna come if you put your mind to it. Your body gonna follow. That's why after we worked out the first time, I didn't press you into coming back because mentally you ain't have it.
Yeah, and
that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like one day you'll get it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be you gonna come back to me for training, whether you're gonna go to another trainer. But mentally, once it click, the physical is nothing. That's why I say when I work out, the mental part, like, because I know I'm in this, regardless of how I'm feeling. Nah, bro, I'm in it. Whether I got to call on somebody, which will always be my brother CY. You know what I'm saying? So I always call on him, especially when I'm doing leg day. Always call on somebody. Always blank out mentally. Right.
I be saying you be having the headphones. You
just gotta go.
Zoned out.
Yeah, zoned out.
Zone out. You know what I'm saying? While that squat might be hard physically, mentally I'm already in tune. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no. You know what I'm saying? Like once you make the choice, you say, okay, this is what it is. Now you have no choice.
Yeah.
Right. Once you make that choice, now you have no choice. You ain't got no choice. Get to it.
What's up, Brittany? She on here. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. She's like the raw way.
You know it.
Yes.
You know it.
So
shout out Bricky. Shout out Bricky, baby. Monday come on them squats.
Oh,
squats, lunges, all that.
We quickly don't like you, but we love you all at the same time.
I get that a lot too.
Because Danny, what's one of your things that you have to use to kind of zone out? I know we talked about family being one of the things that kind of push you and motivate you, but when you in your own workout or you boxing or whatever, what's something that be on the back of your mind and be like, I'm gonna get through this?
To be honest, I just get to it. There's nothing. I just know I got to get it done. Like if I go to the gym, I'm already mentally there. Just because once I drive there, all right, it's time to work.
Right.
I'm not that person that goes to the gym, talks to your friends. Hey, so yeah, you know, what do you think about doing? No, I come in locked in. I know I gotta hit the bags. I gotta shadow box, work, hit the treadmill, hit the Jacob's ladder, something. But I know I'm there to work. I'm already there.
So you able to like just turn your switch off, like turn it on, turn it off, like.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do have a lot of times I'm like, but it's like the hardest part of going to the gym is just getting there. Once you get there, you already know. Even if it's you half-ass your workout, you work out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're doing something you're doing more than what people sitting on the couch are doing.
Mm.
So
give yourself credit. That's basically what Danny's saying. Give yourself credit.
Yeah. 3 years. It took 3 years.
He had to go find the video. Like when I tell y'all, CJ always got to prove with the video. That was September 9th, 2017.
Let's say December.
December, sorry.
Let me see.
December 2017.
Dang, Fit Nation.
I came back July 2020.
Mm.
You petty for finding that? Whatever. Let's go to the comments. I don't have time for this. Crown of Love, Ashley Dixon, Jimmy Jones, Avante, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for just being in tune with us today. I'm so so stupid. Jerry made a comment to Danny saying, yes, Danny, forgiving others frees you. Definitely. I definitely believe that. Charcy is telling us, shout out to you all. Keep grinding. Self-time, definitely. So y'all definitely better find y'all self-time somewhere in there.
You know what's crazy about self-time?
What?
It's like, I don't know. I don't really like self-time. I'm not saying that I don't like being alone.
Right.
But I would like my self time. I would like that to be with what I'm saying, like with the fam. You know what I'm saying, like if I could just be alone, just, what I'm saying, like let me have my kids. We sitting down watching TV, or we sitting down laughing or something like that. I figure I can get my self time or self love or whatever as far as that. Like I can get that when I work out.
That. I know
like
what you're saying.
Out, yeah.
I can get that when I work out. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, the ride, when you ride in a car.
Oh, yeah. That ride, definitely.
Man, look, man, the young M.A. when she made that song, Car Confessions, yeah, that shit real. But, like, when I get home, I wanna be with the fam. That's...
So, you guys are really, if you think about it, it's safe to say that y'all do give yourself, you do have that self-care. I guess in the workout, you're working out. You're making sure, even though you training people, however long you training them, you still getting to yours and getting what you need to release and do whatever it is that you want to do for that day.
You know what I like is giving to others, making people feel better. That's my time. Like, cause I get a satisfaction of seeing people overcome like the things they think they can't do. I love that. Okay. So that's why when I tell you like I'm always working, it's cause
it's still therapeutic for you though. You still find some type of therapy in it. But I feel like this. I feel like when you operating in your purpose, it's gonna be that for you. You working, but you still operating your purpose, and you're finding satisfaction in that. So I think I've told CJ several times too, like keep operating in your purpose. Like you doing what it is that God has called you to do. You're gonna feel like that. You're gonna feel like definitely that satisfaction just from what people will call work, but you like, nah, it's much more than that.
I honestly don't feel like I'm at work.
Right, and you won't. When you working in your heck no.
I don't feel like I work at all.
You might be tired after, but definitely, I applaud y'all, definitely, because sometimes it's hard to motivate people, but like you said, they gotta be ready for it and wanting to do it mentally. So here's another thing. What do you do?
What you done mess up, dude? Look at his nails, man. Come on, bro.
I'm trying to like make it seem like this, man. Maybe he's got I don't want to do pink.
I ain't touching his nails.
Decent,
y'all, right?
Decent.
Right. This is where we at so far. CJ, let me see where you at.
Chill, bro.
What is that?
He's pinning his hair right now. They doing a good job.
Boy, I got a brother. You got, I don't know.
That
ain't white. That ain't Mexican. No,
that's my skin color.
Yes, it is.
Right.
And I made somebody else. You said her name was Carmen.
That's a whole shiny gold, bro.
This is not gold. This is 10.
That ain't 10.
I'm not finna argue with y'all about my painting, man.
Come on, man.
We out here getting it.
Dang, I messed up the shirt though.
Now he over here complaining about his shirt. So with some of the lessons that y'all have like just learned in general, what would be a message? What with the lessons that you have learned over the years, what advice would you give your younger self?
Don't give up.
That's simple.
It's that simple. That's what it is. Like a lot of people, think it's, you know what I'm saying, like it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science as far as being successful. It's just how you gonna do it.
Are you gonna give in to the
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's easy to give up.
It's so much easier to give up than to keep
Yeah,
pushing through.
yeah. But at the end of the day, it's not. It might be hard as far as what to do. It ain't rocket science on what to do.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
I agree.
Then you gotta find a different one. You can't just say you agree.
No, because it's literally that simple.
So you would tell your younger self, just do it. Don't give up.
Don't give up. Right? So had I not given up, April 2009, when that draft hit, and I was promised by multiple teams that I was gonna get drafted, right? When after whatever day, so if it was on April 21st, on April 22nd, had I woke up and just put in my mind like, CJ, we're gonna keep working for it. Let's hit the gym. Let's hit the field. Let's do this. Let's stay in contact with my agent. Let's let my agent know, hey, I'm still on the grind. Let the teams know this. Let the teams know that. Mm-hmm. I straight up told my agent, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I can't do what I want to do, then I ain't doing it.
So you, and I've never known that about you.
No, nobody has.
So you literally was like, after things didn't pan out the way you thought they was, you was just
and
like,
that day, just that day, like I didn't give it time or none of that. That day happened. The next day, it was F everything, F everybody. Matter of fact, not even in that day. It was within those few hours. So I was watching the draft. It didn't happen. My phone didn't ring. I went straight to the liquor store, grabbed me a pint of Patron, jumped on the highway. I was doing 100, facing it. And from that moment right there, it was like F everything. But had I jumped on the phone with my agent, right?
Yep.
Stayed in tune with my workouts.
And said, I'm not giving up.
Said, I'm not giving up. I could have been up. Linked up with my roommate a couple months down the line. Here he come. He tell me, CJ, all these teams still asking about you. No lie, he said that. And here I go, I had an ounce of weed in my pocket. You see? Yeah. Man, I don't care about that football stuff anymore, bro. Who out there?
Wow.
And
that
gave
was
up. That was that.
That's simple. So you would have told your younger self, don't give up.
Don't give up.
And then you say the same thing.
Yes.
Don't give up.
Look, I always put it like this. The work ethic you put in the gym, and I can tell this from a lot of people, the work ethic you put in the gym, it resembles everything you do outside of the gym. And I learned that at a young age when I was playing basketball, and I would see like the guys, like let's say, he get picked, like he get the ball stolen from him, and the guys that didn't run back to get the ball were the guys that I saw working at McDonald's years later. It's like those are the guys that kind of half-ass things, like.
Wow.
And the guys that like me, I was always up, man. Like you take the ball from me, I'm coming back, I'm running. I'm gonna do whatever it takes for you to not to score point. On be defense as much as I'm as tired as I am. I'm gonna still work.
Right.
And that's why I always said that. I tell that to all the kids that I train. Like the work ethic you put in the gym is gonna resemble everything you put outside. So
what you do, everything aligned, like you've been saying. Like
so that's why I agree with him by saying just do it.
Just do it. We are not sponsored by Nike, but just do it.
I think they want to sponsor you, though.
Huh?
They trying to sponsor me.
Well, come through. Listen.
I'm kidding.
He done got an interview under his belt. Y'all see, listen. But y'all, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. I really appreciate y'all coming through and painting with me. CJ don't want to show y'all his painting, but I'm going to make him show it to y'all. CJ, show the people the painting, please. He's concentrating.
Yeah, you feel me?
Look at his face. His eyebrow. That's his concentrating face.
One crown. James and Brittany, we got to talk.
He gonna say y'all gotta talk because how he painted.
No, because listen, y'all watching, we got to talk.
Whatever. Show the people your painting.
No.
You don't worry about
They
it.
gonna see it. They gonna see it. Hold on.
Hey, my man's looking handsome over here.
Look, Danny, show them your painting because he looking real dapper. He looking he looking real dapper.
I might after this I might just go into art.
Come on, find it. I'm telling you, art is very therapeutic too. It's a release.
It is.
So this is my painting, y'all. Y'all know I got style and grace. She's sophisticated.
I'm trying not to go outside the line.
CJ,
That's why I have
What
to
is
change
that?
up to my 6.5.
you irritating.
My 6.5 brush.
He got a smaller brush off so he can stay inside the line. But whatever. I don't have time for this. I want to thank y'all so much for joining us this Saturday on another episode of Pain and Release. It has been nothing but fun and eye-opening. I hope you guys got something out of this episode, something that's going to help you stay motivated and determined throughout this year.
Bought some of that white, bro.
You thought it was white?
Oh,
You thought it was white?
That there, boy.
Anywho, tell them where they can find y'all on social medias if they need to contact y'all.
IGA, baby.
IGA?
Yeah.
Really?
Nah, man. I'm just...
Y'all can find. Listen, their social medias will be linked in the description bar below. So go ahead, hit them up. CJ, are you taking new clients?
Your eyes, everything.
Yeah, new clients. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Just come ready to work. That's all I ask. I don't care about how you look. I don't care about what you used to do. Just come in. If you want to get right, if you got that in your mind, then we gonna get it.
Definitely.
Come on, come holler at me.
Danny?
You can find me on GomezDanny01 on IG. And yeah, come. Make sure you come prepared when you come to work with me. Like he said, I don't care what you done. I'm not here to judge nobody, but just know I'm gonna make you work.
Definitely.
That's that.
And at some point throughout this year, I will be back working out with Danny with boxing.
Yeah, okay.
I'm scared. But y'all, definitely thank you so much for joining us. I love y'all. Thank you for y'all support. And we will holler at y'all. Deuces.
Thank you for having me.